Hey there fellow Pokemon fans, today we'll be showcasing off my favourite way to use Kleavor, which is a Choice Scarfed variant that utilises a moveset with Kleavor's signature move, which is Stone Axe, which gets up Stealth Rocks after making contact, which in my opinion is such an amazing move. And in following that, we've got U-Turn to take advantage of our speed boost from the Choice Scarf to potentially get some momentum with some switching shenanigans. And after that, we've got Night Slash, as Kleavor's able to one-shot things like Dragapult from full health with this move. And finally, we've got Close Combat as some nice coverage, as it's really useful and it's a really powerful move. And on top of that, Kleavor's got the Sharpness ability, which gives all of his cutting moves, which in this case are Stone Axe and Night Slash, a major boost in power, and it really aids in Kleavor dealing extra major damage. And then finally, we've got the Terra Water for defensive purposes of taking hits and dealing more damage back. Fantastic stuff. Oh, and while we're on the subject, quick question of the day. What's your favourite Pokemon from the Scyther Evolution line? There's only 3, Scyther, Scizor or Kleavor, so let me know down below what's yours. Mine's definitely Kleavor, but I'd love to know yours, so be sure to let me know down below. And if you enjoyed the video and want to join me on my journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button for more exciting battles. And with all that said, let's jump straight into the games.
No time to question my moves. I stick to the path that
Okay, so my opponent's got a Meowscarada, Quackable, Skeledirge, Forretress, Blissey, and the Alolan Ninetales. Very interesting team. I'm leading off with Kleavor, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with? So Forretress is coming out, fair enough. So now against this, do I want to automatically switch into my Farigiraf? And no, I'm going for the U-turn to break this thing sturdy, right? So let's do that. Alright, so Kleavor goes for that U-turn. We do some nice damage. Great job, Kleavor. So they are Rocky Helmet, fair enough. We've just learned that. And yeah, I'm going to go into my Farigiraf right now. And I'm going to, what's his face? I'm going to trick this to give it a choice item. And if we're lucky and they switch into Blissey, that'd be even better, right? So, okay, Farigiraf comes on in. They go for the Toxic Spikes. Ooh, okay. Okay, interesting. So I am now going to go for a trick immediately. Let's do it, Farigiraf. Okay, so, oh, they stay in, lovely. So we go for that trick, and now the Forretress has a Choice Specs, fantastic. So we get their Rocky Helmet, which might be beneficial later down the line, right? So that's always great to see. What are they going for? Another Toxic Spikes? Fair enough. So now they're locked into that. I mean, they have to switch now, don't they? So there is always that. I'm going to go into my Noivern, just to be on the safe side, and let's see what they go for. Alright, so Farigiraf, come on back. Unfortunately, because we are faster, our returning animation goes first, so we don't know yet if they're switching or not. But we've gone into our Noivern, and they are, of course, switching because they are locked into Toxic Spikes, and they can't go for any more. But, okay, so they've gone for the Blissey, right? I'm now going to go for a Defog to get rid of the Stealth Rocks, because that's in my best interest, 100%. So, let's go for that Defog. Here we go. Alright, so Noivern goes for that Defog. No more Toxic Spikes for us. Now we're about to find out what the Blissey's going for. So, what are you going for, Blissey? Seismic Toss? Oh, we went for a Thunder Wave. Okay, fantastic. So, that's unfortunate. But at least the Toxic Spikes are gone, right? So, okie dokie. I am now going to go into my Kleavor, and I'm going to Stone Axe. So, yeah, Kleavor, come on in, buddy. I need your assistance. And once the Stealth Rocks are up, we can start getting nice chip damage on everything else, right? So, Kleavor, I need your assistance, buddy. Come on in. And, yeah, so they're going for the Light Screen. Okay, so I am now going to go for that, what's his face? Stone Axe immediately. Come on, Kleavor. Alright, so they're going to withdraw the Blissey, fair enough. So maybe back into Forretress, let's find out. So, oh, into Quackable. Okay, so maybe they want to Rapid Spin away my hazard. So we go for that Stone Axe, and we do a nice chunk of damage. Great job, Kleavor, buddy. So now on this, what do I want to do, eh? So I think maybe I could go into my Quackable. Or maybe I want to go into my Garchomp, but they might have Ice Spinner, to be fair. That is always true. That is true, yeah. What do I want to do? I'm going to go into my Quackable. Let's do that. I am Choice Scarf, so I am +1. It all depends on whether or not they're Choice Scarf or not, but I think they're going for an Aqua Step, and seeing as we'll resist it, we should be okay. So Quackable comes on in. They go for an Aqua Step. We will resist it. Fantastic. Okay, that did hurt, but we're okay. Now I'm going to go for a Close Combat, and let's see how much we do, eh? So, pretty confident we can knock it out. Let's go for that Close Combat. Here we go. So, alright, Quackable goes for that Close Combat. Let's see what damage, and we take out their Quackable. Amazing job. Amazing. So, a Quackable 1v1, and ours reigned supreme moment. Yeah, I can't bloody talk. So, great job, Quackable. Moxie's going to activate, giving us a nice little +1 now attack. And now let's see who comes in. Alright, so Scyther just coming in, so I have to switch, unfortunately. But I think I've got options. Okay, so they're not heavy-duty boots. They take some Stealth Rocks damage. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to go into my Kleavor, and hopefully they're not going for a Will-O-Wisp. Let's find out. So, come back, Quackable. If they go for Taunt Song, I'm pretty confident we can take one because it's neutral, right? So, Kleavor, come on in, buddy. I need your assistance. So, what are they going for? Oh, Scorching. Okay, don't you dare burn me. Hold on, Kleavor. No burns, please. No burns, no burns, no burns. Okay, cool. No burns. Lovely jubbly. So, time to go for that Stone Axe. Here we go. Alright, so Kleavor goes for that Stone Axe, and we're going to knock out the Skeledirge. Amazing job, Kleavor. That's what I'm talking about. That Skeledirge was a big old threat with that unaware ability, so I'm glad to see it's gone. Fantastic. Let's see who's next. Alright, so Forretress is coming back out. Fair enough. So, maybe they want to, get up hazards. I don't know. Let's think about this then. So, I'm going to go for one Stone Axe. Oh, and they left. Amazing. Okay, fair enough. So, good game to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got an Entei, a Frostlass, Cyclizar, what's his face? Probopass. Really cool to see that. I haven't faced one of those in God knows how long, so that's really cool to see. Dragalge and the Excadrill. Very cool looking team. So I'm going to lead off with my Kleavor, and let's do this. Alrighty, so who are you leading off with? Eh? So Probopass is coming out. Interesting. So, excuse me, got a frog in my throat. So this is Rock Steel, I believe, right? What's stopping me from going for a close combat and annihilating this? So it is Rock Steel. So, do you know what? Let's go for that close combat and let's find out. So, Kleavor goes for that close combat, quite effective, and I forgot about Sturdy. Oh my god, okay, so that's not good. So, maybe they've gone for a Stealth Rocks, maybe they've gone for a Body Press. Either way, Kleavor, oh boy, hold on, buddy. So, they go for the Stealth Rocks, okie dokie. So, I can always close combat again. This thing basically is down to its 1 HP, right? So, this thing doesn't get recover either, so I am absolutely going to go into my Noivern just to be able to take advantage of it. Oh, they got the custard. Oh, God, it's going to be Explosion, isn't it? So, that's not good. Okay, so maybe Stealth Rocks are there to stay. So, this is not good. Explosion. Oh, boy. Hopefully, it's not Explosion. Is it Explosion? Noivern, buddy? Oh, Body Press. Okay, fair enough. So, Noivern. Oh, my God, I was worrying so much about Explosion there. So, let's go for that Defog immediately. Okay, so Noivern goes for that Defog. Now, I wonder what they're going to go for. Do they have a Rock-type move, maybe? Let's find out. So, it's going to go for Thunder Wave. Okay. Well, do you know what? Getting rid of the Stealth Rocks is probably good enough, right? So, I am going to go for a Boom Burst, knowing that we can just knock this out, right? So, okay, Noivern, let's break through Paralysis, and let's go for that Boom Burst. Come on, buddy. Okay, so, no, we get Paralyzed. Okay, so that's not good. Okie dokie. So, Stealth Rocks, I'm imagining. So, yep. Alright, so, I've got to go for that Defog now, which is kind of annoying. But it is what it is. Okay, so Noivern, buddy, let's go for a Defog. Let's get rid of those rocks. Come on, I need your assistance. Alright, so they're going to withdraw the Probopass. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Noivern, I need you to break through Paralysis right now, buddy. So in comes the Frostlass. So it will probably go for a Hex. Okay, so Noivern gets off the Defog. Amazing job, buddy. And now, against this, what do I want to switch into? I think I'm going to switch into my Kleavor. It's probably... yeah, I'm going to switch into my Kleavor, absolutely. So, come on back, Noivern, you've been great. I'll go into Kleavor, I'll go for a Stone Axe, and we can get up the Stealth Rocks, right? So, that will also slow down the Probopass from coming in, right? So, okay, they go for a Spikes, fair enough. So, alright, I'm willing to get up one Spike. They're probably Focus Sash as well, right? Which is kind of annoying, and they might go for a Will-O-Wisp here. But do you know what? I've got to go for that Stone Axe regardless. Alright, so they're going to withdraw the Frostlass, fair enough. Maybe into the Excadrill. Let's find out. So, no, okay, they're going to sacrifice the Probopass. That's fine with me. So, alright, Kleavor, let's go for that Stone Axe and let's knock out the Probopass. So, now they've got a layer of spikes, but this definitely tells me that they're probably going to go into the Excadrill, right? So, which is fair enough. They'll probably go, obviously they'll probably go for a Rapid Spin. But then again, they don't know that I'm, no, they do know I'm Choice Scarfed because I would have been faster than the Rabombe, right? So, yeah, considering that information, I suppose we'll find out. Let's see what they go into. Alright, so Dirt Slash. That's got to be the Excadrill, right? So it is the Excadrill. Okay, so they take a little bit of Stealth Rocks chip damage. Lovely jubbly. They are the Mold Breaker. Fair enough. So I will go for my... they're going for the Rapid Spin 100%, aren't they? The 100%. So do I want to go into Quackable? Is that what I want to do? Okay, that's interesting. I could go Garchomp, I suppose. Garchomp might be good. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to go into my Garchomp expecting a Rapid Spin, and then we can go for an Earthquake, right? So, come on back, Kleavor, you've been great. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Garchomp can tank an Earthquake. So, alright, come on Garchomp, I need your assistance, buddy. And yeah, okay, so we take some Spikes damage. Show me that Rapid Spin. There it is, okie dokie. Garchomp, oh, okay, they are an offensive variant, fair enough. So, we should still outspeed. No, we won't outspeed. What am I talking about? They've just got a speed boost. So, okay. Had they terrestrialized? They have not. So, I wonder if they're flying. Either way, I'm going to go for that Earthquake and let's do some damage. Alright, so they go for the Earthquake. Hold on, Garchomp, buddy. I know you can do it. Hold on. Garchomp holds on with 7 HP. We go for that Earthquake, and we're going to knock out the Excadrill. Amazing. That was the only thing basically stopping the Kleavor, so we can go for another Stone Axe, right? So, great job, Garchomp. That's what I'm talking about. And yeah, let's see who comes in next. Let's see. Alright, so Frostlass is coming back out. Fair enough. So, they do outspeed us, which is true. I can't go into my Noivern just yet. Who can I bring Noivern in on, to be honest? I can't really bring Noivern in on much, to be honest. So, do I just let Garchomp go down here at this point? I think I probably will. So, I'm going to go for a Scale Shot in case they go for a Spike. So, no, they straight up went for the Ice Beam. Fair enough. So, Garchomp goes down. Fair enough. So, thanks for all you've done, buddy. You've been really helpful. And now I can go into my Kleavor and go for a Stone Axe, right? So, let's do that. So, come on in, Kleavor, buddy. We know we outspeed. And let me just check. Have they got all their health back? Oh, sorry, of course, they Rapid Spin away the Hazard. So, okay. I'm going to go for that Stone Axe regardless, and let's do it. So, Kleavor goes for that Stone Axe. Are they Focus Sash? They are. Damn, okay. So, are you going for the Will-O-Wisp now? Let's find out. So, either way, we basically knocked out the Frostlass, right? So, come on. Is it Will-O-Wisp? Let's find out. So, hold on, Kleavor. You got this. So, no straight-up Spike. Okay, so, yeah, I don't see why I don't just knock this out, right? Because the Stone Axe goes well into the Dragalge, yeah, I'm just going for that. Alright, so Kleavor goes for that Stone Axe, and we knock out the Frostlass. Great job, Kleavor. Oh god, they disabled our Choice Scarfed move. No freaking way. Oh no. Okay, so that's not good. No. Alright, it depends on who they go into, I suppose. Let's find out. Alright, so Cyclizar's coming out. Oh my god, they're going to Shed Tail now, aren't they? So that sucks, but okay, fair enough. So, what do I want to do against this? I am going to go into Farigiraf, maybe? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go into my Farigiraf. Let's do that. So, come on back, Kleavor. That's so unfortunate they got off the cursed body there. So, imagine if I could have gone for a Stone Axe there, the Cyclizar wouldn't be able to Shed Tail. But anyway, if you take 2 rounds of Spikes, are they going for the Shed Tail? No, they're terrestrializing. Interesting. So, alright, maybe they're going for an attack. Let's find out. So, what's the Cyclizar going for? Terra Water. Okay. So, maybe a Terra Blast is coming in? Unless the Cyclizar learned Hydro Pump or something like that. I'm not too sure. So, it's going for the Terra Blast. Fair enough. So, alright, Farigiraf. Hold on, buddy. Let's see how much it does. So, it does... Okay, Farigiraf can take another one. Great job, buddy. We're going to go for that Twin Beam, Choice Specs boosted Twin Beam, and let's do this. So, Hyper Voice. Hold on, Farigiraf. Oh, no, okay, so it knocks out my Farigiraf. Fair enough. So, now, what do I want to do against this, eh? So, what is that? Throat Spray. Okay, so it's Throat Spray. Okie dokie. I'm going to go into my Kleavor. They're going to go for the Terra Blast. I'm going to go for a U-turn, because I don't think my Stone Axe knocks it out at this range, to be honest. So I'm going to go for that, U-turn. Okay, so Cyclizar goes for that U-turn. We do, okay, a good chunk of damage. Great job, Kleavor. And yeah, I'm going to go into my, what's-his-face? I'm going to go into my, Quackable, knowing that I can tank a Water-type move. And then I'm going to go for the Close Combat. So come on in, Quackable. We take some Spikes damage. They go for the Terra Blast. And no, Dragon. Oh, God. Hold on, Quackable. Quackable holds on like a boss. Great job, buddy. I'm going to go for that Close Combat, and let's do this. So, Quackable goes to that Close Combat. You knock out the Cyclizar. Great job, Quackable, buddy. We get the defense drops, not that it matters. And it all depends on who they go into next, right? We will get a nice little Moxie boost, increasing our attack by +1. But Entei can Extreme Speed us, and Dragalge resists it, right? So, but they don't know that. Oh, no, of course they know that, because I just outsped the Cyclizar. So, let's see. Alright, so Entei is coming out, so they are definitely going to Extreme Speed, right? So, okie dokie. At least they take some Stealth Rocks damage, I guess. So, I will just straight up go for that Close Combat, and let's do this. So, they do indeed go for the Extreme Speed. Quackable goes down. Thank you for all you've done, Quackable. Take a good long rest, buddy, and you leave the rest to us, eh? So, okay. I don't think... yeah, Kleavor is in my best interest here because Extreme Speed won't knock us out. We're a rock type, we resist it, right? So yeah, they're forced to switch or they're forced to gamble me missing. So let's go for that Stone Axe. Let's do it, Kleavor. All right, so they do go for the Extreme Speed. So Kleavor can tank another one. Amazing. So let's go for that Stone Axe and let's knock out the Entei. Great job, Kleavor. That's what I'm talking about. Down goes the Entei. And yeah, their final Pokemon is the Dragalge. Come on, we got this. Let's do this. Boosh. Alright, so Dragalge, the final Pokemon, is coming back out. And now I am just going to straight up, what's his face? I'm going to straight up just go for that Stone Axe. Let's do it, Kleavor. Alright, so we go for the Stone Axe and, oh, we almost knock it out. Great job. So they go for a Scald and it knocks out my Kleavor. So I'm going to go into my Noivern now. I'm pretty sure this Dragalge is tanky, right? So I'm going to go into my Noivern and I'm going to go for a Boom Burst and we should be able to knock it out, right? So come on in, Noivern, buddy. I need your assistance. Let's go straight up for that Boom Burst and let's knock this out. Come on, Noivern. Alright, so, no, we get paralyzed. Oh, no. Okay, so this is not good. So, Dragon Pulse, maybe. So, oh, God. Okay, hold on, Noivern. Hold on, buddy. Okay, so, that's not good. Okie dokie. So, alright, it's all up to Munchlax. So, Munchlax, the sole member of the team, coming out versus this Dragalge. I think one Crunch will be enough to knock it out. But, you never know, I suppose. So, we take some Spikes damage. Munchlax, it's all up to you, buddy. Let's go for that, Let's go for that Crunch immediately. So they go for the Sludge Wave. Thank God I didn't Terra Fairy. So, okay, Munchlax takes so many of those. So we go for the Crunch and Munchlax finishes off. Thank you, Munchlax. And yeah, good game to my opponent. That was a fun game. And yeah, great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Okay, so my opponent's got an Ariados, a Hisuian Samurai, a Talonflame, what's his face, Mamoswine, Pheasantipity, and the Miraidon. That's an interesting team. I like the Ariados, but anyways, let's see how it goes. I'm leading off with my Kleavor, and let's do this. Okay, so, who are you leading off with? It is the Ariados, okie dokie. So, now against this, what do I want to just Stone Axe once, and then, go into my Noivern and Defog? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for that Stone Axe. Let's do it, Kleavor. Alright, so Kleavor goes for that Stone Axe. We don't miss. It is Focus Sash, as expected. Fair enough. So I'm assuming they're going to be going for the Sticky Web. And if they do, I will immediately go into my Noivern. So we get the Stealth Rocks. And I don't mind getting rid of my Stealth Rocks as long as it means I get rid of the Sticky Webs once and for all, right? So, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, Sticky Web has been set up. So, let's go straight into our Noivern immediately. Alright, so come on back, Kleavor. Great job. And yeah, Noivern, I am requiring your assistance. So, come on in, please. And yeah, so maybe they're going for a Poison Jab or a Sucker Punch, I don't know. So it is the Sucker Punch, nice. Okay, so they might go for another Sucker Punch, to be fair. So I'll go for a Defog initially and let's see what they do. So, okay, they don't go for the Sucker Punch, fair enough. So maybe the Poison Jab? Let's find out. So we get rid of the Sticky Webs though, which is lovely jubbly. And yeah, so they're going to go for it is the Poison Jab, fair enough. So Noivern takes that pretty well. We don't get poisoned, which is great to see as well. So I'm going to go for that Boom Burst and let's knock this out. So they do go for the Sucker Punch, fair enough. Noivern tanks it and we can knock out the Ariados with a Boom Burst. Great job, Noivern. And now we don't have to worry about, what's his face, Sticky Webs anymore. But they might go into Hisuian Samurott now, so we've got to be careful. Let's see who comes in next, eh? Alright, so it is the Samurott, okie dokie. So this is what I was worried about. So, alright, now, do we think their Choice Scarf is the question? So, I could go Quackable right now, and I could just, okay, do you know what? I'm going to go for one Boom Burst, and let's do this. So, Noivern goes for that Boom Burst, and okay, so we do some nice damage. They go for the Caesar's Edge, they don't miss. That's going to be the end of Noivern, unfortunately. We will get up one Spike, but you know what? I'm now going to go into my Kleavor, and I'm going to Stone Axe. So, that is the plan. So, they weren't Choice Scarf, but maybe they could be Choice Band, and I'm kind of wondering if they've got Aqua Jet. I'm not sure, but I don't want to Terrestrialize either way. And we might be able to live an Aqua Jet regardless, right? So, Kleavor, let's go for that Stone Axe and let's knock this out. Alright, so they're going to withdraw, fair enough. So, whatever comes in will be hit by my Stone Axe, and it's going to be the Pheasantipity. Okay, so let's see if we can two-shot this. So, Kleavor, buddy, let's go for that Stone Axe, and let's see do some damage. So, okay, we can two-shot this. Great job, Kleavor, amazing. So, okay, we know exactly what we're going to do now, don't we? So, Kleavor, let's go for that Stone Axe, and let's knock this Pheasantipity out. Alright, so Kleavor goes for that Stone Axe, and we knock out the Pheasantipity. Amazing job, Kleavor. Nicely done. And yeah, let's see who comes in next. Alright, so Samurott's coming back out. So, ooh, that makes me think they're Choice Banded. That is interesting. Do I want a Terra Water? Okay, so if they're Choice Banded Aquajet, I think they knock me out. So I'm going to go for that Terra Water, and I'm going to go for a Stone Axe. Okay, so here we go. Kleavor, time to terrestrialize you, buddy. This might be a mistake. I might need a Terra down the line against the Miraidon. But at the moment, my gut's telling me they're going for a Choice Banded Aquajet. So, okay. Kleavor, moment of truth. You've got the Terra Water Droplet Crown on your head. And even if they don't, if we miss, so... Oh, they didn't! Damn, okay, so I terrestrialized for no reason, so that's a shame. But regardless, the Miraidon would have taken out my Kleavor, even if he wasn't weak with the water typing, right? So all is good, and let's see who comes in next. So it is going to be the Miraidon. Okay, so they're going to take some Stealth Rocks damage, as expected. And now I need to make a decision. So... do I want to switch or do I want to go out? So let's think about this. Kleavor, you've been amazing, buddy. Do I want to... Kleavor does go amazing into the Talonflame as well, though, to be fair. So, okay, I'm going to go into my Thorograph. I'll do that. So, calm back, Kleavor. I'll save you for later, buddy. I'm going to go into Thorograph. I need you to take the hit, buddy. This electric-type move will probably knock you out, unfortunately, but we need to do this. So, okay, we take some Spikes damage. They're going for the Drake. Oh, fantastic. So, they're getting -2 in their special attack now. Fantastic. Amazing. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty safe to go for... what do I want to go for now, eh? So, they're -2 in special attack. Fantastic. So, I could go Munchlax and Curse immediately. That's exactly what I want to do. Munchlax, come on in, buddy. I need your assistance. Let's do this. So, Munchlax comes on in. We take a bit of Spikes damage. And now I'm going to go for that Curse immediately. Let's do it, buddy. Alright, so they're going to withdraw. Fair enough. Maybe into the Talonflame, maybe into the Mamoswine. It's the Talonflame. So, are they heavy-duty boots? Moment of truth. They are not. Amazing. So, okie dokie. We're now +1 in the attack. And I think I'm pretty safe to go for another Curse, right? Because at +1, our attacks won't be doing as much, right? So, and they might even go for a Will-O-Wisp. You never know. So, let's go for another Curse. Here we go. Alright, so they go for the Tailwind. Interesting. I've got no idea why they do that, but they give us a +1 for free, which is always great to see. So Munchlax going for that Curse. I'm just going to check the electric terrain turns, because they might be stalling till the terrain runs out, so they can bring in Miraidon for fresh, right? So how many turns of terrain is there? There is 2 turns, right? So I am going to go for one more Curse. Let's do it. Alright, so they go for the Flare Blitz, but we are, what's-his-face? We are thick fat, so we take that really well. Great job, Munchlax. They take some recoil damage, which is always nice to see. We go for a Curse, and now we're +3 in attack and defense. So Munchlax is stacked up at the moment. So yeah, I think it's in my best interest to just go for a Crunch and knock this out. And yeah, okay. Munchlax, buddy, let's go for that Crunch immediately. Okay, so they go for the Brave Bird this time. So, okay, Munchlax takes that pretty well. Great job, buddy. And we're going to knock out this this Talonflame with the Crunch. So now they might go back into the Miraidon and try and just hit me with an electric-type move. And, oh, did they switch last time because there's specs or something? That's interesting. But we'll find out. So, it is the Miraidon. So, moment of truth. Are they choice specs? Not too sure, but I'm going to go for that Crunch regardless so we can do as much damage as possible if we do live. So, okay. Electric terrain has been set. Let's go for that Crunch immediately. Alright, so they go for the Electro Drift. Munchlax, buddy, hold on. I believe in you. Hold on, Munchlax. You can do this. Munchlax holds on 11 HP. You're absolute boss. Let's go for that +3 Crunch. And, okay, it's a fair chunk of damage. We get a defense drop, which is great to see. And, okay, Tailwind has petered out. I'm going to let Munchlax go down at this point and just go for a Crunch. So, okay, they go for the Electro Drift, and it's going to knock up my Munchlax. Fair enough. Amazing job, Munchlax. Take a good long rest, buddy. And now I'm pretty safe to go into my, into my Quackable and close combat this. Get a nice little Moxie boost and then knock out the, the Mamoswine, right? So come on in, Quackable, buddy. I need your assistance. Let's do this. So Quackable comes on in, and we take some Spikes damage. Let's now go for that close combat. It's definitely going to be enough. Let's do it. So Quackable goes for that close combat, and we knock out the Miraidon. Amazing job. So we will get a -1 on our defense, but it's not going to matter because the Ice Shard is resisted against the Mamoswine, right? So that's all good. So, oh, and they left. Amazing. So good game to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. What an amazing set of games, am I right? Choice Scarfed Kleavor is such a reliable Pokemon and can deal some major damage, that's for sure. I always have fun using this set, and I definitely recommend it if you haven't used it before. Oh, and if you enjoyed watching my Choice Scarfed Kleavor annihilating our opponents, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know which of the Scyther line is of your favourite down below in the comments. And with all that said, there should be a couple of videos popping up right about now that YouTube thinks you'll love, so why not give one of those a try after this? Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a fantastic day. Cheers.
No time to question my moves. I stick to the path that I